Ooh wee. It's hot though. Where's my camera? Bro, chill.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh, from the 10. Throwing right away is Winston. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Jameis to throw it. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
From the red zone now, Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
At That's going to be caught by Pickens. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. A Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston looking left side. That's caught by Landry. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fourth down, Winston. He finds his man Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action. Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. On first down, Warren. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it's going to be batted Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Throwing, Winston. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Winston. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Jameis again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now Winston on 4th down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert.
Now Trubisky. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Jameis to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A second down throw for Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
A short kick taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action. Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he's got his target, Harris. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Trubisky's throw brought in by Austin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Harris. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Second down and goal. Trubisky eluding the pressure. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky punching it in for the other way. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. To throw is Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, ball, 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 ball.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Hey, ball, 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 ball.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Winston now. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and...
Oh, what a juke into space. 30, 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. First down, Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Saints have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the ready.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Second down, here's Mostert again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
44 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Chase Edmonds. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for our Saints.
Jameis now on 1st down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Winston.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson.
64 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Lutz good on the extra point. That'll make our score 14-7. touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Touchdown, Saints! Michael Thomas hauling in the Jameis Winston throw. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. Tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
In it to win it. This could be it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it first and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Tua on fourth down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he will have a Dolphins first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So from the 36 now, first and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on second down, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
They run it again with Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 1, Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Fourth down, Winston. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he will cross the 30 down to 29-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that play.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Winston and the Saints now with a first and 10
at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They were right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, he's had an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. And again, it's Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field. And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Landry. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. It's good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Wentz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. It's going to be on 3rd down.
Several scores and ball line and chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, with the offensive line, you're a bit concerned protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hardy set to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. That's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. First down, and they stick with Eckler.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. Just their 1st in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Now Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 63 yards. Kamara. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now Winston on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Herbert on first down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Fourth down, Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Jameis again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. It's Herbert. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Saintsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On third down, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a first and 10
right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll get this out to Kamara. Here's second and 9.
To throw, Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jameis now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Winston to throw for it on 4. He gets this one to Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got him in, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston under pressure, and they got to him again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Landry, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Winston's throw taken in by Landry. 3 yards remain for second down. From the gun, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Again, it's Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. To throw is Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Winston. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Winston. He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by